Hi, my name is Florentino Lopez. Assault weapons, military-style firearms designed to fire rapidly, are a threat to our national security and we should treat them as such, Biden wrote in his weekend op-ed. On January 17, 1989, Patrick Edward Purdy, armed with an AKS rifle, a semi-automatic variant of the military AK-47, returned to his childhood elementary school in Stockton, California. Opened fire, killing 5 children, wounding 30 others. Purdy, a drifter, squeezed off more than 100 rounds in a minute before turning the weapon on himself, Jeffrey A. Roth, and Christopher S. Cooper. This is reference to the assault weapons ban. Congress did not reauthorize the ban at the time, meaning that the sale and manufacture of those previously banned weapons was legal once again on September 13, 2004. Megan Kelly, ABCNewsGo.com. It is and was a controversial decision. I've been interested in the weapons assault ban since I was in high school, since it's been a topic for us with our, school lockdowns due to possible school shootings. It was back then, and I'm not sure if it still occurs now. I'm no longer in high school anyways. So I had to study up on this topic so that I could be a part of this debate whether or not to renew or to continue with not renewing the assault weapons ban. The arguments for not renewing the weapons ban are contingent on the Second Amendment right being ignored. Our Second Amendment, according to the Constitution, is a well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state and the right of people to keep and bear arms not be infringed. Constitutionalcongress.gov. And the Supreme Court has repeatedly affirmed that the core protection of the Second Amendment right of law-abiding citizens to possess weapons of war. In other words, it was the ownership of military firearms that was the core of the Second Amendment protection. Robert F. Tuner, FEDSOC.org. So those are the arguments against the renewal of the ban, which, to sum it up, is that it infringes on our Second Amendment, or it is directly, blocking our Second Amendment right. But let's talk about what are the major arguments in favor of the assault weapon renewal, which would be that these assault weapons are weapons that can, basically fire off more shots than you would need if you're a civilian. So one of these non-assault weapons is the civilian AR-15. These AR-15s do not have the select fire capacities, only semi-automatic settings. So firearm industries insist they are not actual assault rifles or assault weapons. Jeff Daniels, CNBC.com. Many advocates that wish to stop the ban from returning forget to mention that, like the AR-15, other semi-automatic weapons and pistols can be modified to fire rapidly, not in the same capacity as automatic rifles or pistols, just shy of their stats. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives, ATF, recently examined the devices commonly known as force reset triggers, FRTs, and has determined that some of them are firearms and machine guns as defined in the National Firearms Act, NFA, and machine guns as defined in the Gun Control Act, GCA, ATF.gov. And 37% of police department reported seeing a noticeable increase in criminals' use of assault weapons since 1994 federal ban expired. Feinstein, Senate.gov. So this little contraption right here is the modification, or FRTs, force reset triggers, that turns a AR-15 into a automatic weapon. Yeah, so it's a very tricky topic, and it really depends on it depends on us. Hopefully I gave you a little bit more understanding on what is going on, and it's up to each and every one of us to decide how this affects our society, our nations, and the people that live in this nation, and what we could do to move forward. So you decide which one you want. Thanks.